Hello dear students, Namaste to all. How are you? Myself Subhas. Today again I am in front of you with one more video lecture. Today we will study the 12th accounts and the topic is second chapter, change in profit sharing ratio. In earlier lecture we have studied about the various methods for calculation of goodwill. So these includes first average profit method, second super profit method, third capitalization of average profit method, fourth is capitalization of super profit method. Today we will continue the next topic, that is accounting treatment of goodwill and accumulated profits. The topic is accounting treatment of goodwill and accumulated profits. So first is goodwill. We have calculated goodwill. So when there is a change in profit sharing ratio, first of all we will calculate the total goodwill of the firm and it will be recorded in the books. We will pass journal entry. So to adjust goodwill in books of accounts, we pass an adjustment entry, and adjustment entry for goodwill will be debit the gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. So this is the adjustment entry for goodwill. You will write the narration, adjustment for goodwill due to change in profit sharing ratio. Again we will come to the same topic. When there is a change in profit sharing ratio, so some partners will sacrifice, some partner will gain, and we will apply the formula, that is old ratio minus new ratio. So let us take an example. Say there are three partners A, B and C. They are distributing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 to 1. So this is the old ratio. Now they changed their agreement. They decided that in future they will share profits and losses equally, means one each, 1 1 1 1 1 1. This is the new ratio. So due to this change, there will be some sacrifice or gain in the shares of different partners. So first we will calculate sacrifice or gains. So we will apply the formula sacrifices or gains is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. So see A's old share is 3 upon total 3 by 6 minus new share is 1 upon 3. LCM is 6. So here 3 minus 2 1 upon 6. Your answer is positive, then it means he will sacrifice. Now B's old share is 2 upon 6 and new share is 1 upon total 1 by 3. 6 LCM, so 2 minus 2, it is 0, it means he neither sacrifices nor gains. And C, old share is 1 upon total 6 minus new share is 1 upon 3. So LCM is 6, so here 1 minus 2 minus 1 upon 6. If his share is negative, it means he will gain. तो C will gain by 1/6 share. So in this way we will calculate sacrifices or gains. So here A sacrifices 1/6 from his share in favor of C because he is gaining by 1/6 share. Here B has neither sacrifices nor gains. Now we will calculate the goodwill of the firm. You will be given the data in the question. There are 4 methods. Sometimes you will be given the goodwill. What is the goodwill? Sometimes you have to calculate, sometimes you will be given. For example, in the same question, goodwill is rupees 60,000. Total goodwill of the firm. Either it is given in the same form or you will calculate by applying any of the 4 methods. So now calculate these here sacrifices or gains in total goodwill. It is 60,000. So here A will sacrifice 1/6 of 60,000. So A's here will be 60,000 into 1/6, that is 10,000. And C again 1/6 here, total goodwill is 60. So this will also be the same. 60,000 into 1/6, that is 10,000. And entry for goodwill is gaining partner's capital account debit. So here gaining partner is C, so debit C's capital account by 10,000. So entry will be C's capital account debit 10,000 to sacrificing partner's capital account. So sacrificing partner is A and he sacrifices rupees 10,000. So to A's capital account 10,000. Also write the narration. Narration will be adjustment for goodwill due to change in profit sharing ratio. So this is the treatment for goodwill. If in any question you are given goodwill and you have to record in the books, so there is only one method, that is adjustment entry. And adjustment entry for goodwill will be only this: debit the gaining partner, credit the sacrificing partner. And how much amount you will debit or credit, you will calculate in this way. First calculate sacrifices or gains, and now calculate his sacrifices or gains here in total goodwill of the firm, and debit the gaining partner, credit the sacrificer. So this is accounting treatment of goodwill. Now second topic is accumulated profits. How accumulated profits are to be recorded. First of all, you should know the meaning of accumulated profits. Accumulated profits are also called as undistributed profits. These are the profits which are earned by the firm but not distributed among the partners. These are kept by the firm in the form of reserves, and these will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet. See, this is the balance sheet. Left side liabilities, right side assets. So such undistributed profits may be in the form like a general reserve. It is 30,000. Profit and loss account. $20,000. Because see, when profit and loss account is shown in liability side, it has a credit balance. It means profits. Sometimes profit and loss account is given debit balance. Here when profit and loss account is debited, it means it is loss, because apply the rule of nominal account: debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So we open combined account for profit and loss. When it is credit, it is profit, we will show to the liability. When it is debit, we will show to the assets. Like here, profit and loss account, 10,000. There may be other undistributed profits like workman compensation reserve, Let us suppose it is 20,000 or 25,000. Another reserve may be investment fluctuation reserve. Let it is 40,000. So these are all the undistributed profits. So to record these undistributed profits, there are two methods. First, either these are to be distributed and will be transferred to partners' capital account. Number one, distribution among partners. And second is adjustment entry, like as goodwill. So first is distribution among partners. When in the question you are given any undistributed profit, it may be general reserve, maybe profit and loss, workman compensation reserve, or investment fluctuation reserve. So you will distribute it in all the partners in old ratio. For example, there are two partners A and B. They are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. This is the old ratio. Now they have started to share future profits in equal ratio. This is the new ratio. So when we are using the first method, distribution among the partners, so we will distribute all these profits in old profit sharing ratio, which is 3:2. For example, general reserve is 30,000. So entry for general reserve will be, these are the credit balances. And when these profits are distributed among the partners, so we will transfer to their capital accounts, and this will be write off or eliminated from the books. तो क्रेडिट बैलेंस को जब हम डेबिट करेंगे तो बुक से राइट ऑफ हो जाएगा, तो इनको डेबिट कर दो. जैसे जनरल रिजर्व 30,000 है, एंट्री विल बी जनरल रिजर्व अकाउंट डेबिट टू A is capital, B is capital in old ratio, which is 3:2. So to A is capital account, to B is capital account. So general reserve amount is 30,000. So distribute it in 3:2, that will be 18,000, 12,000. And also write the narration, distribution of general reserve in old profit sharing ratio. In the same way, if workman compensation reserve is given, pass the entry workman compensation reserve debit to AB, investment fluctuation reserve debit to AB, या profit and loss debit to AB. Sometimes instead of undistributed accumulated profits, some accumulated losses may be given. These accumulated loss may include like profit and loss, this is debit balance, or it may be like advertisement suspense account. Its value is 15,000. So when these accumulated losses are distributed, we will pass reverse entry. अब हमें इनको बुक से ख़त्म करना है. असेट्स में ये डेबिट बैलेंस है, तो राइट ऑफ कब होंगे? जब हम इनको क्रेडिट कर देंगे. तो व्हेन दिस प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, एंट्री विल बी A is capital account debit, B is capital account debit to profit and loss. 10,000 distributed in the ratio 3:2. In the same way, A is capital debit, B is capital debit to advertisement suspense account 15,000. So in this way we will distribute the accumulated losses. One thing more, when you are given workman compensation reserve, देखो profit and loss you know very well. What is workman compensation reserve? It is a reserve created by the firm to provide compensation to the workers, workmen, in case any worker involved in an accident and the firm has to pay some compensation, so firm will face difficulty in payment of such compensation. So for this purpose a reserve is created, that is called as workman compensation reserve. And if workman compensation reserve is given in the balance sheet liability side like 25,000, no other information is given, so you will distribute the complete workman compensation reserve debit 25,000 to A's capital to B's capital in old profit sharing ratio, which is 3:2. That will be 15,000, 10,000. On the other hand, if in adjustments you are given a claim, अब आपका रिजर्व 25,000 है, अगर वो क्लेम आपको 15,000 पे करना है, तो रिमेनिंग 10,000 यू विल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट अमंग द पार्टनर्स, बिकॉज आउट ऑफ दिस अमाउंट 25,000, 15,000 you have to pay the claim and remaining 10,000 you will distribute among the partners. So for this entry will be workman compensation reserve debit 25,000 to provision for workman compensation claim account 15,000 and to A's capital to B's capital remaining 10,000 in 3:2, 6,000 and 4,000. Okay, if the claim account is exactly equal to workman compensation reserve, reserve is 25,000, claim is also 25,000, in such a case no amount will be transferred to capital account, the full amount will be transferred to claim. So entry will be workman compensation reserve debit to provision for workman compensation claim account 25,000. And one thing more, sometimes claim is more. If amount in this reserve is 25,000 and firm has to pay the claim of 40,000, तो फर्म के पास रिजर्व तो 25,000 है, तो जो 15,000 का एक्स्ट्रा क्लेम पे करेंगे दैट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू रीवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट. अबाउट रीवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट वी विल स्टडी इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. तो हियर वी पास एन एंट्री व्हेन वर्कमैन कंपनसेशन रिजर्व इज 25,000, तो डेबिट एंट्री विल बी वर्कमैन कंपनसेशन रिजर्व debit 25 and remaining 15,000 will be adjusted through revaluation account. $15,000 to claim on account of workman compensation, or you can write it to provision for workman compensation claim account 40,000. In this way you will record, and this 15,000 which is adjusted through revolution account, it will be a loss on account of revolution, and entry for this will be revaluation account debit to claim 15,000. About it we will discuss later, because we have not understood about the revaluation account, and such loss will be transferred to partners capital account. So this is all about workman compensation reserve. And next is investment fluctuation reserve. What is the meaning of investment fluctuation reserve? First, you should know the meaning of investments. Investment means the surplus money available with the firm is invested outside the business. That is called as investments. For example, investments, it is an asset shown in the books are rupees 5 lakh. When we are in need of money and want to sell these investments, market value of such investment may be less or more than this amount, 5 lakh. These investments can be sold either for 5 lakh or 5 lakh 10,000 or 4 lakh 90,000. So this workman compensation, investment fluctuation reserve is created to adjust the loss on account of sale of investments. मान लीजिए 5 लाख की इन्वेस्टमेंट 4,90,000 में सेल होती है, तो 10,000 का जो लॉस है दैट विल बी एडजस्टेड थ्रू दिस इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्लक्चुएशन रिजर्व. ओके, इफ in any question you are given investment fluctuation reserve 40,000, investments are given 5 lakh, no other information is given, so distribute the complete reserve in all partners A and B in old ratio. Investment fluctuation reserve debit to A to B 3:2 ratio. If in adjustment it is given the market value of investment is 5 lakh, again no loss, Again, same entry, distribute in old ratio. On the other hand, if the market value of investment is less than 5 lakh, for example, it is 4,90,000. So 10,000 loss on sale of investment will be adjusted through this reserve. In such a case, entry for distribution of this will be debited investment fluctuation reserve debit to, this amount is 40,000. Value of investment is decreased by 10,000. When asset is decreased, we will credit. So two investments, 10,000, and remaining balance in reserve, that is 30,000, distribute in old partners in old ratio, that is 3:2. We can't say it all partners, only the profit sharing ratio is changed. So distribute in all the partners in old profit sharing ratio. So 2 A is capital, 2 B is capital. The remaining 30,000 distribute in the ratio of 3:2, that will be 18,000 and 12,000. So this is the first method of accounting treatment of accumulated profits. In this method, we will distribute all these undistributed profits or losses among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now, second is adjustment entry. When we are asked to pass an adjustment entry for these undistributed profits or losses, then we will pass this entry like as goodwill. First of all, calculate sacrifices or gains, then calculate the share in total of these accumulated profits and pass the entry, that is debit the gaining partner and credit the sacrificing partner. Let us take an example. We will continue the same example. There are two partners A and B. New ratio is 1:1, old ratio is 3:2. And we are given general reserve, rupees 30,000, profit and loss account, $20,000. Only these two are given. So first of all, you will add this 50. In some question, you may be given some accumulated losses also, like advertisement suspense. So you will deduct that. Add all undistributed profits and deduct any undistributed loss. And in many questions, along with all these profits and losses, you will be given the goodwill also. And we understood that for goodwill, we always pass the adjustment entry. If goodwill is given, also add the goodwill. Calculate the total amount. Now, calculate sacrifices or gains. So here, sacrifices or gains is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. A, old share is 3/5 minus new share is 1/2, LCM 10. So 6 minus 5, that is 1/10. Answer is positive, it means he will sacrifice. B, old share is 2/5 minus new share is 1/2, LCM 10. So here 4 minus 5, that will be minus 1/10, it means he will gain. So now calculate the 1/10 share in total of these undistributed profits, that is 50,000. So A share will be 50,000 into 1/10, that is 5,000. And B share is 50,000, same, into 1/10, that is also 5,000. And adjustment entry, like as goodwill, will be the same. Debit the gaining partner and credit the sacrificing partner. So entry for this will be gaining partner is B. So B is capital account debit. amount is 5,000. 2 is capital account, 5,000. Here B is the gaining partner and A is the sacrificing partner. So also write the narration. Distribution of general reserve and profit due to change in profit sharing ratio. So in this way you will found different numericals. I will send you the various illustrations. So you can do practice. Basics mostly I have taught you, I have told you. And I also give you in homework the different exercise, practical questions. So on the basis of this lecture and illustrations, try to solve the various practical questions, numericals. And again, if you face difficulty, then you can ask the queries through the medium of WhatsApp. So that's all about today. Thank you. Good luck. Have a nice day.